thousands of people across the north of England and Scotland are still without power. That's a week on from Storm Arwen. And according to the Energy Secretary, Kwasi Kwarteng, climate change will make extreme weather events like this all the more common. It means that the focus is once again on resilience and how where we live needs to be adapted to withstand the climate change. Dame Julia, if we're going to have these big electrification projects, we need an electricity infrastructure which is sturdy and doesn't fall over, don't we?
We absolutely do, because as we move to net zero, we change our fuel use quite dramatically. So at the moment, about 15% of our energy comes from electricity. As we get towards net zero, that'll move to 60 to 70% of our energy coming from electricity. So it will be absolutely crucial that our electricity system is resilient, because when the electricity fails, everything will stop. And we know that things like Storm Arwen are going to be becoming more common as the climate continues to change. And of course, it will continue to change until we get to net zero.
And Asad, even on the eve of COP26, we saw the train lines let loads of us down, stranded us all. Compared to other global cities, how are the cities in the UK faring, do you think, in terms of infrastructure for that transition?
So as Iggy, your previous guest, was saying, look, no city's infrastructure is fit for purpose when dealing with this climate crisis. And of course, these impacts are much deeper and happening far worse in countries of the global south who don't have the capacity or the resources to be able to deal with them. But you'll take Indonesia, for example. They're now planning to move their city, Jakarta, their capital city. We've seen, from Dhaka to New York to Venice to Bangkok, all of these cities under threat. And it's not simply about our energy infrastructure. Here in London, if we remember, we had heavy rainfall and our tube system was...
I'm sorry to jump in there, Asad. We are out of time.